What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fabric Friday. If this is your first time here, I'm Ada Oju. I'm a Nigerian sewing blogger. I do videos on sewing tutorials, sewing tips, sewing tricks, and fashion business tips. In today's video, we are going to be considering this style. So when I look at this style, do you know what comes to my mind? Lady in red is dancing with me. Woo! Like, I would have been a musician in my former life. Like, I'm very sure I was a musician in my former life. Anyways, like, when I look at this dress, it's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous, it is down to earth. And in this video, I'm going to dissect, I'm going to show you how the easiest, fastest way, this is an illustration video, as you know, this is Fabric Friday, the easiest, fastest way to cut and sew this style. So if you are interested to learn how to cut this style in the easiest way, just keep watching. Now, looking at this style is an off-shoulder gown. It has a bustier and it has a skirt. So we are looking at a gown, off-shoulder bustier, some straps, okay, an off-shoulder strap as well, then a skirt. Let's first of all start with the kind of fabric that was used to make this gown. So this gown, from what I can see here, you guys can also give suggestions. Comment down below what type of fabric you think was used in this gown. So just looking at it from the picture here, I feel a lycra fabric. This one they call lycra scuba. Some people call it not polyester, lycra scuba. I think it's like a lycra or a scuba fabric. Okay, so apart from it being lycra or scuba, okay, you can as well get this style with a satin. It might not be very flowy as it is depending on the texture, okay, but a satin fabric can also sew this style. A raw silk fabric can also sew this style. But you know that with different fabric comes different movement. Like, you might not get so much flow or movement if you use a satin as much as you would get if you used a scuba or a lycra. You understand? So my two guesses for this fabric is either scuba or lycra. Okay, now this is an off-shoulder bustier. If you look at the skirt very well, it is a 6-piece skirt because of course this fabric is divided into the bustier and the skirt. So it's a 6-piece skirt, and the back part of this skirt is longer than the front part. So we have a little fish mermaid effect going on behind. So let's start with the bustier. This is just a basic bustier, okay? This is a basic bustier with a sweetheart, a little, cute, wonderful, beautiful sweetheart there. So this is a basic bustier with a sweetheart. So if you want to sew this style, the first thing you have to do is cut a basic bustier. If you don't know how to cut a basic bustier, I have a link in the description box of this video on how to cut a basic bustier, and it has a little sweetheart. So if you want to cut this blouse, you cut a basic bustier, then you carve in your sweetheart. It's that simple. I told you guys, sewing is like photocopy. The way you see it, that is how it was cut and that is how it was sewn. Okay, now then you have like a strap, like an off-shoulder strap attached to a long. Now this point, this bustier stopped like a little above the navel or the navel point. It didn't get way down to the really like the lower waist. No, from what I can see here, the bustier stopped a little above the navel or just on the navel point, depending on who is wearing it. Now I'm going to go over to the skirt. Like I said earlier, the skirt is a 6-piece skirt. And I have a tutorial as well on how to cut a 6-piece skirt. In case you don't know how to cut a 6-piece skirt, I have a tutorial for that also in the description box. So the front part, you're just going to cut a basic 6-piece skirt. Then for the back, if I want to explain how this back was cut, I'm going to confuse you. So you need to take a look at this video.
So this is the front piece. I've already cut it into 3 pieces, and I'm going to use it to cut the back. So to cut the back, I'm just going to take a front piece and fold it into 2. You guys know normally when you're working with a fabric, this is what you do. So I'm going to take this piece of paper that's representing the fabric for the back, and I'm going to fold it like so, and I'm going to use my ruler to trace it. I'm going to use my ruler and I will draw the zip allowance. I'm going to start with the center piece for the back part. So this is I'm trying to draw the center piece for the back part. So now that I've measured out my zip allowance, I'm going to move my piece. As you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to align it to where the zip allowance stopped, and I'm going to trace out my measurement. When I get towards the hem, I will extend the flare line. I'm going to extend it downwards. I also extend like the general length of the back part. I'm going to extend it by about 10 inches depending on what you're working with and how long you want the back part to be. So that's what I did here, and after that I cut out the outline I have already. So what I'm basically doing here is I'm extending the length of the skirt for the back part. So before we get the curve, we're going to first of all extend the length for the back part. Now this is the center piece of the back part that houses the zip and the zip allowance. So I'm just going to fold that zip allowance thing in so that I can cut the side, the left hand side and the right hand side of the back part, that's the skirt. So I'm going to align it like so. I'm going to lay it on the fabric like so. I'm going to trace it and I'm going to cut. You know, normally for our fabric you just like cut it through, but because this is paper and it moves up and down, that's why I'm using biro to trace it out. So I'm just going to do same thing, trace it out and cut, trace it out and cut. So this is one piece for the side, and I'm going to do another piece so that we'll have 3 pieces. So 3 in front, 3 in back, 3 in the front, 3 in the back. That is 6 pieces already. So I'm going to trace it and I'm just going to cut through. So now I've cut the 3 pieces for the back. This is what we have here. That's the center with the zip allowance, and this is the 3 pieces for the front. I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and join them. So I've joined the front. This is the front. Then I have joined the back. You can see that the back is longer than the front. Now we need to make the side hems, that's the down part, we need to make them merge so that we have this asymmetric effect where we have like an up and down movement of the skirt, like up and down hem of the skirt. So I'm just going to use my pin and secure the front part to the back part. You can see I'm aligning it to where the zip allowance stopped, not where it started from. And first of all, I used my pencil to trace this so that I would have like an idea. You're not going to, I'm working with biro, so I didn't want to trace and start retracing and it to not come out well. So I use my pencil and trace. When you're working with your fabric, use your fabric chalk to trace it. Make sure it's well carved and well curved in and it's smooth. Then I went ahead to do it with my biro, and after that I just used my scissors and I cut it. Guys, this is just the easy way to do this skirt, the up and down movement of the back of the 6 pieces, the asymmetric movement. I don't know why I'm calling it movement, so of the asymmetric look. So after cutting it, I went ahead to sew them together and you can see how it has turned out. So this is just the easiest way to sew the down part of this skirt. It's so simple, it's so easy. You can see that asymmetric shape that it has, the up and down shape of the skirt. You can see how it looks. This is just the easiest way to cut and sew this down part. It's that simple, it's that easy.
So now you've seen how the back part was cut. If you want to sew this skirt, this gown, all you have to do is cut your bustier. If you are working with a satin, you have to line the gown. If you are working with scuba or lycra fabric, you might not have to line it. So you cut your 6 pieces skirt, you cut your bustier, so you join your bustier, the front and the back together. You sew your 6 pieces skirt, the front and the back, you join them together. Then you attach your 6 pieces skirt, which is more like the skirt, you attach it to the blouse, you attach your straps. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make this dress. Do you understand? I know a lot of people will be like, oh, Ada, is it that simple? Yes, it is that simple. This gown is simple, it's simple to sew, very elegant where you wear it, and the color is a steal. Like when I saw this picture, I was like, if I had a red fabric right now, I'm going to sew this gown because I'm so in love with it. So this is just a very simple and easy way to cut this style. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, like if you're not subscribed to my channel, you're part of the 86% that are watching and you're not subscribed. Why? Do your hand like this, okay? You can see the red button this way or this way, depending on how you're watching. Click the subscribe button. Give this video a like. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow my page, and I'll see you in my next. Come back every Tuesday, Thursday and Friday for new videos. I'll see you soon. Bye.